Are we light? Like we good on the joint? Oh yeah, I look sexy.
Look sexy. It's crazy.
Thanks, real. So yeah, man. So we're gonna try to do this shit again, man. We had a 2.5 hour episode
for the sixth time.
Lost the whole joint. You know what I'm
Is
saying?
this shit working?
Yeah, man.
Is it
We gonna run it
recording?
back.
I got it all.
What a memory card at?
Right here.
What a backup computer at that's
Right
recording
here.
all this shit.
Josh was pissed.
She was pissed, boy. Well, that was a good ass episode.
It was.
It was.
It was.
We was lit. Hopefully I'm still funny.
We should have invited more people to recreate the energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boogie said he'd probably put up next 5 or 6 minutes.
For sure. In editing the episode, I rewatched it a few times.
The first one?
Yeah, I rewatched the first episode quite a few times. I mean, I couldn't rewatch the second one. And I thought a little deeper about certain shit that we talked about. And one of the things that I thought about a lot was when Jody asked us, were we scared of commitment?
Mm-hmm.
And I thought about it for myself, in a sense that I think I said on there, like, you know, the shit that you do when you single, the dating women that's in relationships and just seeing how people move kind of have made me scared of commitment. But then I also think it could be a little deeper than that, in the sense that, like, singleness is like this safety zone. Like, situationships are like this safety zone of, like, I'm not in a space to where I'm gonna just work on myself and be isolated and lonely. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some fear in just being completely alone. But then there's also some fear in getting to the relationship stage, fully committing to somebody, fully loving somebody, and not having an exit plan if this shit go wrong. You know what I'm saying? So being single and in situationships with multiple people or whatever the case may be is just very safe, regardless of what you're consciously telling yourself that you want in a long term. Self-preservation comes first for all of us. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like on some deeper unconscious shit. What do you call it? Unconscious
competence.
Unconscious competences. Like, I might be moving that way. You know what I'm saying? I thought about it for you too.
Nah, I'm cool with the commitment. When you just explaining that, it made me think of the dangerous part about being single is it's quote unquote no rules, right? You can do what you want to do relatively without any consequences.
Yeah.
Right? Think about, and people like that autonomy. People like, you know what I'm saying, enjoy that, and people feel like they're responsible enough to be able to be single, and I don't need no rules or whatever. And this is why we need rules. Imagine societies without rules, laws, everything. Like, people hate the restriction of rules, but it's also structure in it. And everybody can't handle non-structure. Give you an example. When people are employees and you have a set schedule every day, and like your life is like, it's like boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're supposed to do. You know what you're supposed to be doing. Those same people, when they switch over to like entrepreneurship, they're not nowhere as near as productive.
It's very difficult.
It's so much freedom.
Yeah.
It's no rules.
It's too much.
It's no consequences.
Too much rope to hang yourself.
You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with relationships. Like that, yeah, you single, but you need some structure with this shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what needs to happen with singleness. We need structure. Everybody, I feel like, you need some sort of structure while you're single. It can't just be the Wild Wild West.
I think it's also important to realize that rules come after a violation happens. Well, I guess it's not a violation because it's not a rule yet, but something has to happen for the rule to be made. Someone has to do it first. Like, before murder was against the law, somebody got killed, somebody saw that shit happen and was like, hey, that's not good. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that shit no more.
Somebody got their shit stolen and was like, I don't like how this feel. Like, we need a rule against this shit. You know, like, it could be identity fraud, like whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of the rules that we make for ourselves is because we do something and we don't like how that shit feel. It was like, let me insulate myself by putting rules on myself. Some people try to put rules on other people. Yeah, that's what insecurity comes from.
That's how it be. That's how I'm gonna say. That's how it be with me. When right before I go to like exclusively dating somebody, it'd be like, yeah, we just dating. You can do what you want to do. And at first, like, I don't give a fuck what you got going on. But let's say some time passed. I don't realize it, but I have deeper feelings for you, and I find out you went on a date. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's switch over to let's
Now
make a
we
new
want to
rule.
be in a relationship.
Like, oh yeah, I'm that had just alerted me that hey, I have deep feelings for you. We gonna just make some new rules around this bitch. Like, let's move over to exclusivity.
Is there a way to know that your feelings have evolved or changed without it being some sort of negative thing that happened to trigger you to realize that?
It's not. I wouldn't say that's negative. Like you, like, cause it's
Adverse?
The feeling is negative.
Yeah, you like,
It's some
yo,
pain.
I don't like that. Like, it's a non-favorable
No, it's a
feeling.
way. It's a
you
way.
know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, why does that have to happen for somebody to be like, ooh, I guess I don't like that now?
because people be treading water. Like,
You say it all the time. Like, pain is what make people change.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, don't get me wrong. You could be going into a direction where everything is positive and we gradually build up to a relationship. That can happen in a positive way, but it's going to be a slower and more gradual. Versus like when that negative thing happened, it's like this reaction
get anxious
to just
and
jump to that level. So you, again, self-preservation. Like you're trying to protect yourself from feeling this way again. So it's like now I want to put rules around what we doing because I'm hurt. But my thoughts on you.
Let's not skip that.
Jones got this
Hold on,
motherfucker-
this episode.
Jones
No,
got this
seriously
motherfucker
though.
toothpick in his ear.
I'm like, man, like, and this is why I say I feel like it might be fear on both sides. This is
Okay.
what led me to that thought, to make me want to analyze both of us.
Talk to us.
We've both been single for close to 10 years. You might be 10 years or more.
Nah, about 10.
About 10 years. For me, it's been 2018, about 7 years.
For sure.
But I'm creeping up on 10. We don't have a problem getting women. We don't have a problem getting quality women. So we say we want a relationship. We don't have a problem getting women. We've been single damn near 10 years.
Make the math
So
ain't math.
there's some evidence that we might be like, you get what I'm saying? Like I ask myself this all the time, like, bro, I could like there's an explanation for every isolated incident. But when you add them all up, it's a pattern. Right? So we could look at every woman that we dated and say, I stopped dating her for this reason, this reason, this reason, that reason. When you add all this shit up, the common denominator is us. Like, you get what I'm saying?
I agree.
So it's like, and all right, so even with you, I look at the situation from like last year, right? And you was like, you really liked that situation.
Yeah.
It was some things you didn't like, but you didn't do what I do and catastrophize and was like, I ain't fucking with this shit. You was like, I'm fucking with it.
Yeah.
You had some shit happen with you that you felt like I need to step back from this for my own situation. And you and her both kind of felt like, okay, when that gets figured out, we gonna be back together. You figured that out. It was like, nah, straight.
Hey man,
So-
I tell my fucking business.
We can do that out if you want to.
Nah, you good. You good.
But no, I'm saying like, do you feel like that was like had something to do with fear of commitment, or is it just more so? Because I think part of the fear of commitment ain't just like I'm scared to be with her, but what am I missing out on? Like, it's so many fucking options. It's so many great women. We in this stage in life to where we're progressing very, very fucking fast, right? And then you finna go into a new career where this finna be. So it's like, is it a thing like, damn, I don't even want to choose right now because I'm looking at a lot of options I got right now, and I know this shit only getting better. Like, it's not gonna get worse no time soon. Do you think that might be part of it, like subconsciously, like, like,
Nah,
I like you a lot, but
I'm gonna keep it a bug. It's definitely not that's not far fetched, but it's not far fetched. But in my last situation, so this is my thing, right? My determining factor on if I could do like the long term relationship and all of that, like it really comes down to if I can see myself being faithful.
yeah,
If I can see myself, like, are you enough of what I need to where temptation can't disrupt what we got going on? Because temptation is gonna always be there no matter who the fuck I choose.
yeah.
So my best case scenario is I choose a partner where I look at her and it's like, I'm cool. Like I'll be good. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't lusting after nothing I got at home.
You feel me?
Yeah,
For sure.
we got McDonald's at the house.
That video,
Yeah.
That video
But-
that girl posted, I got Chris Brown at home. Her nigga was in the house dancing and shit for her.
But it is just to validate even more what you said. But like before that situation, before her, yeah, I think the problem is like our single life is not like a bad thing. Like it, like we enjoy being single.
We not hurt about being single.
You feel me? Like some people be single. Like you think like some women, some men. It's like a bad thing. It's like like man, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait for my person. Like I can't wait for my person.
I feel like that, but it's not like in a.
You know what I'm saying?
Like it's kind of lit right now. Too.
Like it's like I'll be okay until she comes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
Like I could be single, and that's the duality of it. I could be happily single or happily in a relationship.
It's like being on vacation and you really miss your kid, but like you miss your flight, but it's a party though.
Right. I'll be all right.
Like I'll be back in a couple days. Like it's cool.
Nah, that was real.
If you lazy, you waking up at fucking 3 o'clock in the afternoon and shit like that.
Popping bottles.
You're setting the tone for everybody because you're the leader.
Popping pills.
That's just what comes with being a man.
Popping bitch ass niggas.
I don't want nobody making decisions over my life except me. Not a woman, not a judge, not an officer, not no motherfucking body.
When them bullets hit him up, look like son had a seizure. Run out, give it up, you know the procedure. I be sipping Jack and honey.
I don't think nothing can make me feel like a man. I don't think nothing can make me not feel like a man.
Chains on my collar.
You can't take the benefits of being a man without the responsibilities.
Give you niggas halos on God in the king.
Welcome back to Roses I Did, man.
Welcome back.
Guess y'all know what we talk about today. I'm your host, well, one of your co-hosts, Terry Rosen.
Yeah, man. I'm still Jones. It's lit.
How was your week, man?
Very fair. Nothing too. Wait a minute. Oh, am I lying? Yeah, I'm gonna say fair. I definitely. When did I journal? I think I journaled Monday or Tuesday. Excuse me. And Monday or Tuesday when I journaled. The last time I journaled was, I think, April 28th. And I journaled Monday or Tuesday, and this was the longest journal entry I've ever done in the years I've been journaling. I got
2
years
whole
of
pages.
journaling. 3.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
I was joking. I'm thinking he's gonna say like 20 pages. Or something.
Nah,
3 pages.
Nah, 3.
I wrote
But
2 pages yesterday with this shit.
for me, like my average journal entry is a page. You know what I'm saying? It's
That's
like
short as hell.
I get
I'm
that shit out.
long-winded then, because I'll be 3-4 pages.
That
low-key-
nigga Jones be like, the pussy was fire. I still think she cute and she liked me a lot.
Talk to you later.
I want to fuck her overseas.
I hate this nigga. But no, like my journal entries, I get to the point, it be boom, whatever. But the other day, I'm playing and I got this thing I play on YouTube. It's like 432 hertz, that sound, that like that shit. I'll play that while I'm journaling. And I just had hella shit to write about. And it was, I didn't plan it. It was like, I'm finna journal. Matter of fact, I did plan. I'm like, I'm gonna journal tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna journal tomorrow. And then I'm thinking it's gonna be a normal thing, but I kind of got a lot of shit out. And
In 2 pages?
3. Way more than what I'm used to.
You unlock the different chakra. Because when you listen to songs
Press
that...
the button?
Yeah. Huh? What?
Press the
You press the
button.
button.
Stay on track.
Press the button is crazy.
You know, Jones good for unlocking some shit.
New level.
But you know your different chakras are activated based on sound. So like if you listen to different sounds, it'll channel different energies. So
Okay.
yeah, keep doing that. Keep listening to
I be
that.
sleeping to that shit too.
That's why Project Bitch. I don't know what hurts that song is. It's not that great of a song. I love that song.
That
bro.
shit unlock a different
I
version
love
of
that
you.
song,
Fire
bro.
though.
I love it. It's my favorite song of all time.
Yeah.
It's not even my favorite artist of all time. Right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just really like that song. Like from the first time I heard it as a kid.
I can turn that shit on anywhere.
Man, all right. This week was a lot. Before I even get into the week, man, make sure that y'all subscribe to our Patreon. You could go on Patreon, click the little button in the top corner, say join as a free member. If you don't want to buy it, that's absolutely fine. You could join it for free. Eventually, well, not even eventually, very, very soon, all of these episodes is going to be exclusively on Patreon. They will still be free. Some other stuff now you can pay for, but these episodes will still be free. They're just going to be on Patreon. You're not going to be able to find us on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, none of that. So I want you to get ahead of the game Get over there, register, so we don't just disappear out of thin air on y'all niggas.
Facts.
Other than that, Made in Chicago weekend is coming up. It's gonna be June 6th through June 8th. It's 5 events. We're gonna kick it off with a bonfire Friday night. We're gonna go on a boat ride downtown, play PN, all that shit in the lake. Saturday night, we're gonna Homie Lover Friends, one of the top R&B parties in Chicago. Sunday morning, we're going to Roof on the Wit, the #1 day party in Chicago on the top floor. It's amazing. It's nice. It's also an option to get bottle service at Roof on the Wit in one of the ticket packages. And then, of course, Sunday night, we're having the first ever Roses Are Dead live show. It's going to be in collaboration with Her Nut Matters. Everything is a collaboration with Her Nut Matters. But we're going to kick it off with Her Nut Matters that night. We're going to do Freaky Friday, which is a collab between us. And then we're going to tell it off with a Roses I Did live show. Iron sharpens iron. So that's what we got coming up. I hope that y'all participate. I hope that y'all be a part of it. Tickets are on sale now.
Flash sale.
It's a flash sale actually right now where you could get shit for the law. I think it's buy one get one free. Yeah. We selling wristbands for the weekend. It's not like a one. The only one-off event we have is the live podcast party. Everything else, you get a wristband and you get all of that shit because we're community building. We're not party promoters where you just come to this event. Like, we kicking it the whole fucking weekend. If you don't want to do that, then you can stay the fuck at home.
Right.
I'm gonna come to. No, only thing you gonna come to is all our events and make sure you.
Not the bonfire, not the one-off.
No, it's not. No,
you gotta get a wristband to come to the bonfire.
You need a wristband. We need that clip. You need a wristband.
You need a wristband. You need a wristband. The fuck?
Just my recommendation. Just buy a box of BCs.
Promo code in the Patreon?
Not the BCs that y'all probably think I'm talking about. The ones for headaches.
Oh, if you're a Patreon member, you get a discount.
What's the promo code for Patreon members?
Patreon.
So creative. If you're on Patreon, use promo code Patreon for a fat ass discount. And it is a discount on a discount on a discount. Because
Exactly.
We talking about I think the one of the tiers of the wristbands is $100.
Exactly. And
that gets you in 4 events.
Yep. And you get 2 wristbands for the price of one.
With the Patreon.
So now we doing 2 wristbands for $100. So that's really a $50 wristband that's getting you in 4 events. 2 of the top parties in Chicago, a bonfire, and a motherfucking live show that's $50, $45 by itself.
And
exactly.
For you to get a fucking promo code discount on that is crazy.
It's like a running joke. People been saying this shit forever. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get in shape for the summer. You knew this in January, right? And low key, first of all, it's over with. Let's get you ready for next summer because you don't have enough time. But you knew this in January. My question is like, why aren't you ready? Why aren't you ready? You knew what you needed to do. You knew you needed to work out. You needed to eat. All of this. You know everything. But what stops you? And 100% is environment. Nobody around you is working out for real. Like you're not a part of a culture where working out is a thing. And that's 100% the problem. I have gotten people who was in the same situation you was in. They joined the accountability crew and magically they're working out 5 and 6 days a week. What's the magic pill? What happened? What flipped? They around a bunch of other people who's working out. Like there's no way you're going to come into the accountability group and you see people dropping entries every day. I just hit legs. I just did this. I just did that. You're going to feel lazy as shit. You're going to be like, man, I need to get my shit together. The problem is from January to now, everybody around you look like shit. Nobody's like, hey, let's get in shape. The culture you're around is unproductivity when it comes to fitness. So if you're tired of that, and you want to be a part of a community that's going to push you where everybody's on the same page, just join my accountability crew. It's in my bio on Instagram. Look me up, 7-Day Weekends. The number is 7-Day Weekends with 2 Z's. Click the link in the bio and just request to be in the group. After you do that, and give it at least 24 hours, one of my admins is going to reach out to you and look out because it's going to be like in your hidden folder because y'all probably don't follow each other. So just look for that message so they can let you in the group so we can get prepared for, you can at least look good in the winter. It's like, that's going to be cuddly season. Imagine you start now and goddamn it, it's cuddle season and you take your clothes off and you giving the person something to look at.
You drop that robe for that nigga.
You feel me? So just common accountability.
His dick get that Michael Jordan arm. Hey, that was pretty good, bro. I feel like he just went into his sales door-to-door road. Like
I did. I was
mode.
sure like,
He
what's
just
going
got
on?
his bag.
What's going on right now?
It came out of nowhere. I didn't. That wasn't
yeah,
pre-planned.
that's why I was just like, whoa, okay.
I didn't think to do that. Like as you was talking about the weekend that I made in Chicago, I was like,
Don't come out here with no fat back.
So y'all could be ready for next year.
exactly.
Hey man, my week was interesting. I was told that the promotion I was offered has a contingent upon me going back to college. Crazy.
That's wild.
It is kind of
Wow.
Well, shout out to them though. They good people over there. I feel like I
You
think
didn't want it anyway, and that's what's kind of funny.
I didn't want it at first. I do now.
Yeah.
But now it gotta be up there. And I feel like it was gonna be up there anyway, but
you
it
to go
gotta
back
be
to school?
up there, huh?
For you to go back to school?
Hell
To get a
yeah,
master's?
dude. To get a
Yes.
master's, it gotta be
Masters
up
are
there.
expensive.
I'm
And they
talking
want it
like
to be
200.
And it's not just a
180
master's.
minimum.
Yeah.
180 minimum.
And it's not just a master's. You have to have it specifically in social work, social justice, psychology, or sociology. Those are the degree options.
They had criminal justice up there too. I could be police. You think I could do this and be the police at the same time? Put a nigga in, get him out. I lock shorty up. And then I come be his counselor.
If that's
Hey.
not some manipulative,
Like I told you,
This is literally the system.
I could be good cop and bad cop.
Yeah.
good cop, yeah, and you,
We're editing all this out.
you bad cop.
No, I ain't gonna be the police. It's crazy, bro. I had just seen a post a nigga was talking about the police and shit. I ain't gonna go into that. Fuck all that. What else happened this week? This week was a emotional week for me. A lot of the time, I'm just an emotional nigga these days, man.
Good,
You okay?
bro.
You need a
That's
hug?
cool, bro.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong
we
with
can
that.
hug as soon as the episode.
I needed a
over.
hug, but I went to the gym. Not just kidding.
What the fuck they got to do with you needing a hug?
Let's hug the weight.
This is like a little funny trend on Instagram where it say motherfucker be like, oh, I need a hug, but I booked the flight. Oh, I needed a hug, but I did this.
No.
So I just replaced
That's
it
their
with what I
little
do.
therapeutic coping mechanism.
Oh, that's toxic.
Drugs.
So I had it was in a situation. I was with one of the young guys, and he was telling me about his mom, or he was telling me a situation where he called his mom. She didn't answer on Mother's Day to tell Happy Mother's Day. She didn't answer. He ain't talked to her in a minute. And then he said he texted her. She ain't respond. He was like sad about it. I had to walk off a little bit. I got a little teary eyed and shit. And outside of that, like that happened, and I couldn't really deal with it at the time. Right, like I had to like probably like an hour later before I was able to really even like acknowledge that he said that, right? Because it triggered the fuck out of me, and because of my history and shit. And during all of that happening, we had to like apply for him another social security card because he's not in contact with his mom, and do all of these things just to get him in school, in a job, in this, in that. And it really brought me back to being 18, 19, having to figure out how to fill out financial aid form, having to find out that I can't do it by myself. I need my parents. Now I got to marry somebody to fill out financial aid to go to school. Now I got to figure out how to get a social security card, figure out how to get a birth certificate, figure out all these things. I just left high school trying to figure out how to fill out a fucking college application.
Yeah.
So now I'm trying to do simple things that everybody just get to do. Niggas just get to go to college. Niggas just get to get a job. I have to go through all these extra processes. And I think that that's what builds the resentment, the real, it's like, as niggas, we know how to compartmentalize from young. We talk not to cry and shit. So being kicked out, being like having to fend for yourself at a young age, it's something like in your mom being the person who did it and you having that absence there, it's something that you're able to compartmentalize on a daily basis. But the struggle of trying to do something normal is what really breaks you, is that I can't get, like, damn, I finally got a job. But now I can't get the job because I don't have a social. Now by the time the social come, they didn't hire somebody else. Now I got to go find another fucking job.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to like,
Do the right
it's
thing.
too hard to do better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like too hard to advance at anything to the point where you really just want to crash the fuck out. And I think that's what really builds the resentment and makes shit like very hard to forgive, because it's like, the thing that you did was the tip of the iceberg. My life got so much harder after that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the other part of that was, he's somebody who was like under the actual company I work for. So I talked to my supervisor about it, and he like, man, you might need to transfer him. Like, you can't help him because you fucked up. Like, over that. Like, if it's to the point where you can't even talk to him about it without having to like,
Damn.
like it's triggering you that hard, like you probably need to like let somebody else work with him, because you just not in a mental space where you can.
It's almost like a detective can't cover a
conflict of
case.
interest.
Yeah, a
what it is.
detective
It's
can't
like
cover
a
a case
attach
that,
to it.
you
You
know.
too attached to it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I think so. But it's like I see both sides of it, 'cause I agree with that, but I also feel like I understand the
You the
needs
perfect
of
person to help
somebody in
them.
that situation.
Yeah.
Because somebody else could hear that, but if like you ain't experienced being in a situation like that, you might not understand the emotional or just the day-to-day needs or all of the dynamics that come with that. If somebody just say like, "Oh, I'm living with somebody, I'm kicked out," and you never was in that situation, you don't understand that like you walking on pins and needles around this bitch because you don't want them to kick you out. Like you just in a situation where everything is just difficult and like the anxiety that come with that and all that type of shit. So I see it both ways, but that was just a hard discussion to have. Even with my supervisor, it was like a little emotional and shit like that. So I'm just like, damn. But
For sure.
it was a great week. I feel like life is great. It be little shit that be
You know
happening,
what?
but I feel like I be
when
blessed
you
to
say
have
that,
all
bro,
these problems.
You no lie, when you will post that randomly, you put it in your notes or you will make a story post. Life is great, life is great. And when you do that, that be a reminder for me.
Man.
Like when I see you say that,
Yeah.
I instantly get in like gratitude mode and my mind to go off of, you know what I'm saying, my current
Whatever you
challenges.
dealing with, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like life is great, low key.
It's good problems, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
It's good problems.
I think also maybe it was amplified in that moment. So we got to think about the fact that he reached out to his mom on Mother's Day. It's not just him communicating about his struggle with his mom. You're hearing all over the world positive imagery of people's relationship with their mom, and that's also triggering you. So that was probably the thing that kind of like, damn, this is what I relate to the most in terms of a narrative, but you're receiving all of these mommy, son, best mom in the world, I wouldn't trade you for nothing, yada, yada, yada. You're receiving all of that language amplified. As soon as you
It's
wake
like
up
the
in the morning,
holidays.
people posting their moms and shit like that, and you like, ugh, it makes me feel a way. So when he communicates what he's communicating, of course you were triggered, but it wasn't him necessarily. It was a buildup throughout that day, more than likely, because everything you were consuming on that day was around mothers.
Yeah, and I used to be super jealous. I used to be so jealous of niggas
Yeah.
that get a relationship with their mom. Like that shit used to bother me. Like, not in the way where I felt bad about I looked at the person negative.
It wasn't
negatively.
envious. It was just you wish you had
It was
that.
just like, damn, bro. Like, I remember TJ mama came to visit us. Everybody mama came to visit us. This shit fucked up. Oh, that changed the subject. Let's change the subject.
But I said that to say that I think that if it wasn't the month of May and he had communicated this, I think you would have handled it maybe differently, right?
Yeah.
Because you got to just think about the fact that the month of May is about what it's about type shit. And so those messagings are just amplified right now. And you're not going to always be like that. Like when you go through some sort of issue or trauma, your response to it is going to be up, then it's going to be down. It's going to be up, but it's going to be down. But it's like, as long as you're conscious of that, you can always find a way to bring yourself back to some sort of center. It's like, yo, what the fuck happened wasn't my fault. What the fuck happened? It happened and it was what it was, but I'm still who I am in spite of it type shit. So you always got to figure out what is going to be your center and get back to it.
For sure.
Definitely.
For sure. Patreon today. I don't know what we're gonna talk about for real, but it's a lot of shit that went on. I want to know why women hate Tory Lanez and love Chris Brown.
Oh,
I just want to know.
that's
what
a
you think?
good one.
Because I think Chris Brown got a worse track record with women than Tory Lanez.
No, check this.
He got a few victims.
I know
We're
exactly
gonna talk
why.
about it. We're
He
gonna
ain't
talk
shoot
about
him.
it. We're gonna talk about it.
Wow.
I'm just
I'm gonna
saying.
just say it got something to do
With
with being
height?
attractive.
Oh.
It's just
Height.
like how niggas would treat a woman who way more attractive better than a woman who not that necessarily that attractive.
So you think that nigga cute, Reggie?
I think it might have something to do with the hate of a woman, the woman involved in the situation. If Rihanna hated Chris Brown, more women might hate Chris Brown. But because she forgave him, I
We
think
forgave him. I love
maybe.
both of them.
Maybe this is just a random.
we
thought.
gonna get into it on.
We gonna get into it more.
I know a lot
I
of
wanna
women
talk
that
about
still
that,
hate
though.
CB though.
It's a lot of think pieces going around about Tory.
I think it's just all
Motherfuckers-
picking
hey,
and choosing.
I'm not
so.
a big Tory. I love Tory music. I'm not a big support. I don't give a fuck about no nigga that I don't know being in jail.
No,
I'm gonna just
no,
start
seriously.
there.
Yeah, it's
That
never
part.
that
However,
deep.
I'm not. You ain't never seen me say free nobody like that. I don't know. Like you know what I'm saying. However, I do feel like some niggas got too much time. I will say that some niggas got too much time. Some niggas is over punished, over penalized. However, I just see all these think pieces about Tory and like women hate niggas that support Tory, but y'all love this nigga that supports Tory and has a worse track record. Are y'all serious? Or
Yeah,
is it
yeah,
really about
also-
abuse or is it about who we like?
Y'all also love R. Kelly.
Picking and choosing, bro.
It be a lot of picking and choosing going on.
That's
It
picking
be a
and
lot of
choosing.
picking.
I only speak for myself. But we gonna talk about it in
country is here.
Patreon.
We gotta talk about
Yeah.
Patreon.
We
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 gonna
gotta
talk
talk
about
about R.
it in
Kelly too.
Patreon.
Okay.
I was gonna
What,
get
something
your
new
ass
happened
in
or
the
just
group
like
chat,
a
but we gonna
comparison?
get
I'm gonna
on
say a
the
little bit of it so
Patreon.
you can remind me.
You was gonna get on me?
Yeah,
Hold
we'll
on,
talk
hold on,
about
hold
it
on.
on Patreon.
I'm gonna say a little bit of it so you can remind me. But the concept of R. Kelly I want to talk about is how anybody like my age, because you a year younger than me. Anybody, and I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. If you're my age and older and you hate R. Kelly, you're full of shit. You're full of shit. And the reason I say that is because we all saw him fuck that little girl on camera. I was 10. They was selling that shit on the corner with the DVD man.
Yeah.
They had a cover art for that shit.
Yeah.
And they was selling that shit
Everybody seen
$5.
that.
And motherfucker, I saw that shit in my auntie house. I saw the video at my auntie house. He's fucking a little girl.
I never seen the
I was
video.
10 years old. I think I was
From the
10 years
back.
old when it came
Yeah.
out.
I remember that.
Pissing on people, all
so
the videos was out.
if you saw that video and we all forgave that nigga dropped TP3 remix ignition, it was like fuck all that shit. This shit lit. And we forgave that nigga for 15 years, and then when the Surviving R. Kelly come out, now it's like, oh yeah, fuck R. Kelly. We been new. Like why we acting like we ain't know, G? Why niggas act like that? So we gonna go into that in the Patreon.
Same reason they act like they ain't know Tory Lanez didn't shoot that girl when they been said that shit.
Well, I don't know if he shot it. I ain't gonna go to that.
He
But
didn't. Go ahead.
I mean, I don't got no I ain't got no dog in that fight. But all right, Jody, it's on you actually. Let's get into these questions.
Okay. So to start, if you could combine the best qualities from your single self and your relationship self, what would that look like? If you could combine the best qualities from your single self and your relationship self, what would that look like? How do you think that would affect your approach to dating and commitment?
When I combine these two niggas together, is the nigga single in a relationship?
Who
You
are
trying to be
you?
in a
What's the
relationship.
best qualities you have when you single? What's the best qualities that you have when you in a relationship? If you were to combine those two, what does that look like?
If I combine the two niggas, I don't know if the nigga gonna be single in a relationship. I don't know who gonna win the battle. I don't know who gonna win the battle.
That's what I was just thinking though.
My mind went to creating that version and him being in a relationship. That's what my mind
Okay,
went.
so you feel like your combined version is gonna be a good man.
Yeah.
I don't
Terry
know.
think he
I
gonna
might
be
get
a villain.
worse. That's what I'm saying. I might get worse.
I think if I combine the single nigga in a
The
relationship,
single
nigga, I'm a
nigga might take
villain.
over, G.
You say you got better good quality single than you do in a relationship, huh?
I just
No
feel like
worse.
I
Because
don't
if he
know.
gonna be a villain,
But I'm saying you said the best qualities, so the best qualities of him.
if
would
the
be
best
being
qualities
single.
turn him into a bad nigga, that's fucked up.
That's a bad nigga.
I don't know,
Dog,
man.
Not for him.
I feel like my best qualities as a single nigga is being spontaneous. I feel like this gonna sound like so
Say it.
petty and like irrelevant, but I got a hard time slutting out girls that I in a relationship that I love. When I'm single, sex be way better.
Wow.
Sex just be way better. So I feel like I'm way more spontaneous. My sex is better. In a relationship, I'm a lot more romantic and I'm a lot more of a creative romantic. Like I can come up with some very, very creative romantic shit. I feel like I ain't been in a relationship in a long time, man. I just feel like I'm a real lover, nigga. I'm sending you songs all day. I'm just real in tune with what you like. My Christmas gifts be off the chain and shit. Super thoughtful shit. So
Do
I
you do
think
that
I'd be a
even
cold
if like
nigga.
you fucking with a girl real heavy and you see it going in the direction of a relationship? So you could even say that because even though you ain't been in a relationship for a long time, I know that you've done that with motherfuckers that you really fuck with as well. It's like you damn near my bitch, like you my pre-bitch. Like we almost there.
Pre-bitch is crazy.
I gotta learn how to work this sensor. This little thing. I gotta learn how to work it.
You need to play with them buttons.
I know, but I gotta
bitch,
say what the
bro.
I want to say. Yeah, see, it works now.
That's your free bitch.
I'm gonna say
different.
my name instead of my phone.
Yeah.
Free bitch.
No, you gotta
You
say-
single? I got a pre.
Yeah, free bitch. She in transition.
Yeah.
We almost there. We'll see what happens.
Might get promoted.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I think I'll have a lot of great qualities. I just don't know if I would.
So
Hope my intentions would be good.
What you laughing
That's where
like?
it get deep
Tell us
at.
more.
That's where it get deep at.
Nah, what's that? There's like the damn quote. You know what I'm saying? You either die a hero or you live long enough to become the villain.
Yeah.
Look, he gonna just become the villain. Like, all right, fuck it. That's what I'm doing. Just imagine if motherfucking Superman had Lex Luger tendencies.
Crazy.
Like, it could get ugly.
Crazy.
But like for me, some of like my best qualities, say like when I'm in a relationship, is even like during if we exclusively dating and like with my creativity, with like the romantic shit I want to do, I'll still hold back because I don't want to do too much in that space. But like once we official, I could just do whatever I want as far as the romantic shit, the creative shit. Like, you my woman, so it's warranted. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just always thinking of ways to, just please you, and not and of course not even sexually. Just keeping shit fun, dope, and it's not performative. That's just how my brain works. Like I want to do these things for you, type shit. But when I'm single, I'll hold back.
So
you said what?
I had a question for both of y'all.
Shoot.
With that, do y'all feel like the best version of y'all single and the best version of y'all in a relationship are better left separate because it's a clash?
Damn near.
Yeah,
'Cause-
that's for
yeah.
sure.
I don't want to combine them niggas.
Yeah, because from what you saying and from how I'm taking it, it's like you would be a good nigga, but deep down, you feel like you would fuck bitches better. You would be, you know what I'm saying?
But I feel like I also have a charm that I developed in the last 4 years that would need to die down if I was in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even want to be moving around like that.
Who did I just say that? I just explained that to somebody where it's like I gotta tone down because I'm a flirt. You know what I'm saying? And it's certain women where I don't want to send that message, and I'll do it on some ego shit, and I just gotta like kind of just have a normal conversation without seducing a woman, damn near.
Yeah. I be on that all the time though. Like cashiers, old ladies. It don't matter.
This nigga, he just getting his reps in.
Like it don't be like I don't have no intention with it, but I just know like I want to have a conversation. Like I want to be polite, but I could just be polite and say, "Hey, how you doing?" and leave it at that. But it's like I'm starting a conversation with you. It's almost like I'm practicing.
Yeah,
It's just fun.
Just he getting his reps in.
Yeah, it's just fun. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I know that this vibe is flirty. I'm not on shit at all. You like 70.
I'm still flirt with you.
I
bro.
just
I'm
I thought about a good quality when I'm single, but it's not necessarily, it wouldn't be a good quality in a relationship. So a good quality when I'm single is detachment. You know what I'm saying? Like if some shit over with. All right now. If some shit over with, it's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's a good quality when I'm single. That's not really a good quality if you know what I'm saying, locked in, committed with somebody for
the
real.
fuck it is.
See what I'm saying?
It's even better quality.
See what I'm saying?
What? What is you gotta know when to say when. Relationship or not, you gotta know when to say when.
Yeah, but
I'm not letting that go.
I fuck with that.
yeah,
Jones don't know what to say. Like,
I don't know.
I fuck with that because I feel like
What
I
if
don't be
Kendrick
knowing
Lamar
when to say
I love
when.
myself.
Nah, that's you know what? That might be a contradiction because I always say I leave a little room for disappointment, and that allows me to,
Love
you know
yourself.
what I'm saying, get up out of there if shit goes south and not be fucked up about it.
Yeah.
It's not hard for me, G. I think I just got my mindset that I downloaded about. I say it on the show all the time. The best case scenario is fucking terrible. Like,
See?
if you do, like, if I'm dating a girl and what's something that you would break up with a girl over? Let's say cheating is too easy. Let's say other than cheating.
She can't control her mouth when she get mad.
can't control her mouth.
Disrespectful.
Best case scenario, I marry and have kids with a bitch who cannot control her mouth.
Oh my God.
I'm completely fine with this not working out. Like that's my mind state. Is that
That's
like
how you be thinking about it. Like you say, best.
whatever the trait is that's making me want to leave, the best case scenario is I'm stuck with it.
Wow.
The best case scenario.
That's the best case scenario. That outcome of this is that we continue to do this. We get married, we have a child, and 20 years from now, I'm still dealing with this shit. It's very easy to leave when you think of it that way. Because a lot of people try to look at the best case scenario as I change the person. That shit dead.
That shit did.
So my best case scenario is you stay exactly how you are, and we continue to progress and tie ourselves together even more.
Jesus.
Fuck out of here.
I feel like that's crazy because I definitely feel like that mentality is why I was able to get over the 2 long-term relationships that I was in, but I never realized that was the reason I was able to get over them. Because I really sat there and looked at them. I was like, I don't want to be stuck with this for the rest of my life, and that allowed me to move on. And so very easy.
No regrets.
And they damn near was looking at me like, bitch, you couldn't have ever loved me how quick you was able to move on.
Yeah, no,
I'm
it
like,
ain't that.
It wasn't that. I really looked at your ass like, not with no foggy ass lenses.
It'd be unbelievable how quick a motherfucker get up out of here on your ass.
Like, damn.
That's insane.
What's the next question though? Where we at?
Oh yeah, for sure. The next one is for Jones. In your previous relationships, what do you think you've learned about yourself? Do you feel like you're closer to figuring out what kind of woman you want, or do you still feel unsure?
I always knew what kind of woman I wanted, but I probably necessarily didn't stick to that.
What kind of woman did you want?
I feel like it's too. Okay, so a feminine woman, an attractive woman with a nice body who's into fitness, a nurturer. Let's see. I don't know. That's just off the top of my head.
You looking for somebody with similar core values as you?
Yeah. And so I always knew that, but sometimes I, what do you call it? Tip the scale. Tip the scale on.
Veer off track.
Yeah, just tip the scale. Like, okay, she don't have this quality, but since I do like her and maybe wanted to work out, okay, maybe I'll manipulate.
You settle.
You say you trying to
Compromise.
You settle. No,
settle?
it's settling because that's like settling. It's
Compromise.
not if he's looking for someone that is this, he settles for something that's not this.
No, he
No.
compromised.
I'm gonna say because this.
It's like I feel like it's a compromise when like, oh, she might eat healthy, but she not in the gym. So that's like she still care about her body, but not in the way you think she should care about her body.
You know what?
Shit.
Somebody for a long time I would say like I'm shallow. And y'all we all say it. Like, nigga, you shallow.
You are.
I have a preference. And that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because if that shallowness can be the determining factor on whether I will stay with a woman or not, it's a little deeper than it just being shallow. It's a little deeper than like, oh, you gotta look past all that shit. If it can shift the direction of how far we go.
That just mean you super shallow, nigga.
He was trying to make that shit sound deep.
I hate these niggas.
He thought he was spitting.
Man, wrap
I was
that
waiting
shit
on
up.
like I was waiting on the bullshit together. And I'm just like, nigga, no. Hey, that's fucking hilarious. But
man.
I don't think that the shallow shit, I'm not gonna say if it's right or wrong. I don't think it's necessarily wrong at all. But I do feel like it's good that you don't like pursue people that you don't feel that way about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it'd be one thing if you shallow. Some niggas that's shallow, but they still liking this girl that's liking them because they like the attention or because whatever else but they know like this shit ain't gonna work. But they still fucking with her hard. You don't be really, you kind of be like, look, baby. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Look,
shit
man.
was cool.
You could be all those other qualities, but I just won't find out because I won't approach you. Did I answer the question?
What did you learn about yourself?
In my past relationships?
Yes.
That he's shallow.
That I should, that you know what? That I I shouldn't compromise on certain things. Like I like what I like. And if I do that, I'm probably gonna end up hurting somebody because deep down I know what I truly want and I know what I truly like.
She's skating on thin ice.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I'm fucking with you. That ass ain't fat, but I'm fucking with you. But if you play with me a little bit,
That ass not being fat gonna be the reason.
you on thin ice, and that don't be fair. We do that a lot as people though.
Women do that too, yeah, for sure.
Everybody do it.
Yeah.
Everybody do it. I did it to a girl who like, you know, she fucked with a nigga that was in my frat, and I'm like, I don't really like that. Like I don't talk to that nigga often, but we crossed, like we was close in college, but we not really close now. But I'm like, I don't really like that, but it's cool. But it's like as soon as she did something, it's like,
This, I knew I should
you
have fucked
fucked
with
this
you.
nigga, and you doing it like you playing with fire. Like, but it's like if you gonna move past it, then move past it. It shouldn't be a compound effect every time they do something. Is this and that?
That's how I
Either
felt.
you care or you don't.
That's
You know what
how-
I'm saying?
That's definitely how I felt when I fucked with like short niggas. I be like, I don't even fuck with short niggas. And then I fuck with you and you acting crazy like you tall.
Like nigga, like you acting crazy like you tall. That's exactly what I meant when I said, and see, this is why the episode got deleted. I think it was the second episode when I said women will say shit like, wait, hold up. You can't be talking to me like that with your penis size the way it is. You talking a little too loud for your shit to be like
But
this.
also, y'all gotta remember, like, my definition of short is like short. Like, y'all not short to me.
Yeah.
It's other women that will call y'all short. Y'all not
sure.
short to me because
Ja.
if if I put on heels and I'm taller than you,
Yeah.
you short because that means that
You
you my
like fucking
height.
5'3". Yeah.
Yeah, she little as hell.
Yeah. But nah, I wanted to, because Terry just said, everybody just say, like, if that ass fat, you smoked. And for the listeners, like, I feel like when y'all hear
If that
that,
ass not fat, you smoke.
It's not fat because you're gonna stick around for a fat ass.
For sure.
no, what?
You said that ass fat, you smoked.
No, if
I
that
was
ass
saying-
not fat,
No, exactly. So you just said, if your ass not fat, like you smoke, basically.
Yeah.
And so for the
If
listeners,
you fuck up.
and if you fuck up, basically, if she ain't got a fat ass, like
And you
it ain't
dealing
gonna
with
work
her.
out type shit.
Yeah.
But I feel like the listeners, when y'all hear us say like fat ass, I don't want y'all to think of Ari. Like,
No.
I don't want y'all to think, because when you say, if you think of BBL, you think like just a big fat ass, and that's not the case.
no, he like a big muscle booty.
No, it could be a Ruby Rose.
Doing a squats.
Exactly. You could have like I just posted
He
it on my
like gym
story.
bodies.
Ass shape is more important than ass size. Like if your shit is nice and it got like you in there, but if it's like you see like they're nice.
Then,
What's the next question?
okay, the next question is for you, Terry. Have you noticed that being in a relationship challenges the way you approach your boundaries and self-preservation? Are there moments where you feel like you're forced to grow in unexpected ways?
Ask it again.
Have you noticed that being in a relationship challenges the way you approach your boundaries and self-preservation? Are there moments where you feel like you're forced to grow in unexpected ways?
My first thought when it comes to boundaries and self-preservation, y'all know I be like, do I consider myself cheap? I don't think I'm cheap. Cause I be blowing it like when it come to like I like a chick.
I don't
Like, I
think you
took that
cheap.
girl to fucking Denver.
Yeah, I don't think you're
that
cheap.
I hate.
Yeah,
I don't think
and
you're cheap.
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel like when I'm in a relationship, I'm a lot more like
Frivolous with money?
not frivolous, but like I got rules with my money. Like I do, like I'm like structured with like saving and shit like that. If I'm single, like right now, like I told y'all, I'm trying to save a lot of fucking money this year. Like you know what I'm saying. So that shit be tight. Like when I get paid, I pay them bills. It's like, hey,
Nigga got $150 left.
what's coming up this month? Like, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but I don't have to be that way. It's the bread there. It's just like I'm putting up so much of it type shit. But when I get in a relationship, when it come to like you just saying boundaries and shit, self-preservation, it kind of be like, I will bend those rules a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because if I say I'm committed to this person, I will bend those rules a lot. And a lot of that be because I feel like if you the girl that I'm with, my goals is our goals.
Right.
Your goals is my goals. So if you know what the goal is, but you saying that you want this and I do it for you, you should be willing to help make sure this goal still happen regardless
Exactly.
of what we just did. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's how I be feeling in a relationship. So I feel like I bend those rules a lot. Other than that, what was the second half of that question? I'm sorry.
Are there moments where you feel like you're forced to grow in unexpected ways?
Yeah. There's times where when people call out like the red flags about me, it'd be a lot of shit that I know that's not healthy that I participate in. And it'd be cool though when people call it out, it'd be like, I already know. And you're right. I don't know if I'm ready to change that shit, but you're right though. Like my approach to discipline is very extreme. Like if I say like I'm finna go on a, like I was like, I'm gonna go on an intermittent fast and I'm not gonna eat for 18 hours straight, right? So I'm gonna eat between noon and 6 p.m. Mm-hmm. And instead of saying like, all right, I'm gonna eat fruit before noon, and I eat fruit after noon if I get hungry, or I'm gonna start off with 12 to 8 and slowly, it just be like all or nothing. You get what I'm saying? Like when I go on a workout, when I try a new workout routine, it's like I'm 5 days, I'm going to no gym to 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Like it'd be extreme. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like I gotta be that way.
Yeah.
To stay disciplined. If I feel like, oh well, I'm gonna do a little bit of this, and I'd rather start off super strict, and if I can't handle it, like dial back, then try to
ease
my way into some shit. You get what I'm saying? But I even treat relationship like that in different ways as well. So even like I said, like romance and shit like that. So
yeah, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it.
What's up, y'all? It's me again, Terry Roseland, and I got a little bit of more bad news, man. At this point in the podcast, there was a thunderstorm going on outside that we had no idea about because it was nice and sunny when we went inside to record. But that thunderstorm knocked the power out in the studio, and it did not come back on to 3 a.m. when we all were gone and probably sleep. So the rest of Me Versus Me Part 2 did not get recorded again. And it's starting to feel like it's just not meant to be recorded. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to finish the rest of those questions for Me Versus Me, those self-reflective, introspective questions. We're going to finish those off at the live show, Iron Sharpens Iron in Chicago, June 8th at Chicago Theater Works. That's 1113 West Belmont, 6 p.m. Again, that's on June 8th. That's Made in Chicago weekend. We're going to finish the rest of the questions there. We're going to have some other topics, but we're going to finish the rest of those questions there. And sorry about this again, y'all. I hope to see y'all there.
So, God in the king.